It's Week 12 of the National Football League, and we'll watch Tyler Conklin. He had a nice showing in last week's contest, 135 yards. It's the Jets and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The NFL's first ever Black Friday clash. The Dolphins and the Jets underway here at MetLife Stadium. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now, Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 72 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
To his throw, caught by his receiver Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Play action, now it's Tua, out to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. But the new-look Jets ready to go on offense, and it is the veteran Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Now Hall to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
That's a gain of 3.
Rodgers now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, back to Achane. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Here's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Tua now on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
I jotted down on my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add onto their lead. So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. But following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. 2nd down and 3. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers steps away to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were winners last week, defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 17-3. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now, hang on. We've got an injured player down there, and oh, my. That's Aaron Rodgers, the quarterback, shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. One play has him up. Already, and another 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. On the 47-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, Wilson. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll run with Hall. Look, there he goes left side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They needed less than a foot, and they got a lot more feet than that. Quite a run there on third and short.
As a running back, you love when the defense is stacked near the line of scrimmage. You know it's going to be heavy slogging in the beginning, but if you break free, nothing but green grass ahead of you.
Yep, smooth sailing and a big run. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Brett Rippon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Devon Achane in the offense ready to go once again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. He may go. Jalen Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. This taken in at the goal line. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And New York set to take the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They're going to go play action here with Rippon. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Hall ought to give up the middle to the 36-yard line. Stop there. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 2nd and 10, it's Rippon. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, 10th overall. And the Jets are back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Tua sets up to pass it. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9. And that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua going right back to Wilson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there, second down.
Brings up second and goal.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins! Cedric Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Jets take it over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the Windy City of Chicago. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Randall Cobb on the breakaway. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach and said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
And the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the pan. In your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 209 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. On first down, right back to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
He'll buy some time right. He finds Wilson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll run with Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd down now, Rippon. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Off play action, it's Rippon. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. To throw it is Rippon. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. 4th and goal, the defense needed one more stand. They couldn't get it.
I just wonder if they were thinking heavy run here in that situation instead of being able to play the pass, and they were beaten on that possession.
Zerline now for the PAT. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. A 10-play drive that time. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Flush to his right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, he and his offense was staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Ripping to pass, eluding the pressure right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just about on his own goal line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now Hill to return it. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Tua now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's got this down to the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warn warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Miami.
Here's Tua. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Up the middle, Achane. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. During that run, an injury here. Got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Quentin Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So now Rodgers with a new team, but in a spot he's been before. Down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. They'll have 2 timeouts and, of course, also the 2-minute warning as they go to work on 1st down. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 228 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Here comes 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Rippin. Rolling to his right. That's caught by Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Now Rippin. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
Ball start. Offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
They'll come up now on second down.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Miami, they move back over 500 now at 6-5.
And they'll get another road date next week, as their opponents will be the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for the Jets, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.